morning, when he puts it all into my app, so I know there what's coming, and then it goes to Amanda, and then runs it through all the design, information designers, then it goes to Amanda for building.
We already have everything that is needed in the system. Just for her to send the invoice, you know? Just send the freaking invoice. All right, what's our countdown clock say for them?
7 out of 7.
All right. Subject to change. Welcome to Loyal, Wisconsin, and welcome to spring baseball, which is to say we're 39 degrees, a little bit of a mist, no wind, and just like they say out in the Southwest, no humidity, so it must be good. Well, there's no wind, so our cold must be just fine here. But that's our situation. The field's in pretty nice shape. Outfield a little bit wet, infield though very well taken care of and manicured. And we are just about set for baseball here. Loyal Greyhounds and the visiting Columbus Catholic Dons. Jason Zaleski alongside Stephen Okonek. And we will take you pitch by pitch today for this Clover Belt High School baseball matchup. And today's pregame show is brought to you by V&H Automotive. V&H located just north of Marshfield on Highway 97. V&H, a short drive from anywhere. And we take a look here at home plate. We see Loyal Greyhound head coach Greg Brock setting down the ground rules and meeting our umpires today. Jared Kresselt, skipper for the Dons, will be out to join them momentarily as he hears about ground rules here at Loyal High School. Today's home plate umpire, Rich Hull, and we'll see if we can get the base umpire. Actually, Rich is the bases umpire today. See if we can get our home plate umpire. We'll get some notification about that later on for you. But again, V&H Automotive, today's pregame show sponsor, located just north of Marshfield on Highway 97. V&H Automotive, a short drive from anywhere, or you can check out after today's game. Hundreds of cars to choose from, or after the game, you can visit them online at vhautos.com, vhautos.com, V&H Automotive, a short drive from anywhere. Today's starting lineups, starting with the home Loyal Greyhounds, playing in center field, number 8, Trevin Wilkie. Pitching today for the Hounds is number 4, Mav Rail. In right field, Ethan Weinfurter, he bats third. Sawyer Rakew at first base in the cleanup spot. Wyatt Dietschy plays shortstop, he wears number 7. Cole Bogdanovich, second base, bats in the 6th hole. Jackson Dietschy is over at the hot corner, third base, he will bat 7th. Ryan Dix is in left field, and rounding out the Hounds lineup at catcher is Matt Szymanski. The Hounds go Wilkie, Rail, Weinfurter, Rakew, Dietschy, Bogdanovich, Dietschy, Dix, and Szymanski. For the visiting Columbus Catholic Dons, playing center field and leading off, Noah Taylor. Catching, Cole Timler. Timler wears 3. Starting pitcher for the Dons is Bryce Furlinger, and he will bat in the third spot. Batting cleanup for the Dons is number 8, Jared Mandel. Mandel at third base today. Brock Bennington plays shortstop. Jaden Nenist is at at right field. He wears number 4, and he'll bat in the 6th hole today. Cole Noreen is at second base. He wears number 9. We've got first baseman Austin, and we're waiting for a last name for Austin. We'll get that for you a little bit later on in the broadcast as Coach Kresselt kind of made some scribbles next to Austin's name. Batting 9th and playing left field is Zane Adler for the Dons. Again, the Dons go Taylor, Timler, Furlinger, Mandel, Bennington, Nenist, Noreen, Austin, and Adler. We are just about ready here for the national anthem at Loyal. Again, today's pregame show brought to you by V&H Automotive. V&H located just north of Marshfield on Highway 97. V&H is a short drive from anywhere. After today's game, head on over to V&H and browse their selection of hundreds of vehicles, all waiting there for you, or visit them online at vhautos.com. V&H Auto, located just north of Marshfield on Highway 97. V&H, a short drive from anywhere.
Stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the
All right, very nice national anthem here in Loyal as, again, we get set for Clover Belt Conference Baseball.
Ladies and gentlemen, we
Loyal
ask you to
Greyhounds
please
taking
remain
on the
seated
visiting
during the
Columbus
game.
Catholic
Also allow
Dons.
children in the stands. In accordance with
I'm going
state
to pause
law,
here
schools
from
will
time to time as we get you set up for this
allow
game,
grounds.
waiting for
We ask you to please
the
place
last
your
name
trash
of our
and
number 8
trash
hitter
cans
for
located
Columbus.
on the
As again,
grounds. If you're looking
Coach
for the
Krusselt
restrooms, they are located to your right,
got a
just
little
past
sloppy
the
with his
stands.
handwriting.
The concession
Not exactly
stand
sure.
is directly behind
But if you know, hit us up in the chat box down below if you know
We
Austin.
ask you to please enjoy the game.
It looks like Gatansky is what it looks like to us, but not quite able to figure it out. We were out here in Loyal on Thursday. Saw the Gilman Pirates take down the Loyal Greyhounds 5-4. I believe it was our final score out here. Something similar, perhaps.
No softball.
Oh, okay.
Baseball was
And the Greyhounds take the field.
13-1.
Here's the
That's
defense
right.
for Loyal
Yeah.
today.
13-1 Gilman
First
softball.
base is Sayer
We
Ricky.
think that might have been 5-4
Second
softball.
baseman is Cole Bogdanovich. The third baseman is Jackson Dietschy.
So again, Loyal looking to get back to winning ways here in 2019. Columbus yet to hit the win column yet this year, and we've got Austin Grabowski. Thank you, Kelly and Badger Fiber. Fever. But thanks, Badger and Kelly, for getting Coach Kressel straightened out for us. I was close. Man, I was close.
Is Mr. Randy Wessenberg.
But I think I gave Badger and Kelly just enough there, just enough of a hint to figure out what in the world I was talking about.
At the WIA state tournament again this year.
Thanks everybody for watching. We appreciate everybody tuning in to today's game, and now is the best time to let your friends, neighbors, and strangers know that baseball time is here. You found us, let them know how you found us so they can watch free live high school sports, as we put on free live high school sports for you all year round. The On Focus Zaleski Sports Network here to help you out. And of course, live free high school sports made available to you by our sponsors all year round, as you see their names come along the bottom of the screen or during our commercial breaks. Sponsors like V&H Automotive. And we know you're going to buy something here in the near future, and the next time you buy that something, we ask that you choose our sponsors rather than somebody else, as they're the ones who make live high school sports free for you all year round. Again, we take a look at our scoreboard today, sponsored all year round by Nasonville Dairy, and who doesn't like cheese curds? So I'm just asking you, the next time you go buy some cheese curds, you buy them from Nasonville Dairy. There's a couple other places to buy them. I'm not saying those places aren't great, but Nasonville Dairy brings you live and free high school sports, so buy the cheese curds over at Nasonville. Simple as that. All right, we are set to go here in Loyal as Rail will pitch to Taylor. And the windup and the first pitch is fouled back, and we are underway. Rail ready again from the windup. Taylor up and out of play again. Strike two. If you see smoke coming from behind home plate, don't be alarmed. It's probably somebody over there trying to keep warm, started a campfire. Doesn't look like anything serious though, but a little bit of smoke coming from the third base side of home plate. Here's the 0-2 in the dirt, ball one. I'm not even sure if a campfire can keep me outside on a day like today. Just haven't quite hit our spring temperatures yet, like some of us would like. We had them for a couple days. They've went away from us here again. Here's the 1-2 in the dirt, low again, ball two. Nice job there by Taylor, staying patient at the plate. Rail probing around the strike zone. Had a 0-2 count. Taylor worked it back now. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Taylor, leadoff hitter for the Dons. Rail gets a call he likes and sends the 2-2 pitch in. This is grounded over to short and bobbled there. Throw over to first is not in time, as Taylor will reach on the air, and the Dons have one aboard.
Now batting for Columbus is number 3, Cole Timler.
Taylor aboard brings up catcher Cole Timler. Keep an eye on Taylor over there at first base. Strike on the outside corner. Nice first pitch there by Mav Rail. Get ahead of the count. He was ahead of the count to Taylor, 0-2. Taylor put one in play, and throw not able to be made over to first base in time. Again, the infield's dry. I took a stroll through the infield here before the game. The infield's dry. A little bit of mist in the air, and that ball could be slippery coming out as strike 2 sails in. Wyatt Dietschy may have found the ball just to be a little bit slick. Couldn't quite get the transition from glove to hand. Taylor aboard here. Nobody out in the top of the first. Taylor on the move down to second. Swing and a miss. Throw comes down to second. And Taylor with a stolen base. It is a strikeout
Now
to
batting for
Timler.
Columbus, number 11, Bryce Berlinger.
Brings up the pitcher, Bryce Furlinger. Furlinger puts one in the air. Under it is Dietschy at second base. My apologies. I said before shortstop was Dietschy. Bogdanovich at
Now
short.
batting for the Dons, number 8, Jared Mandel.
Brings up Jared Mandel. Ball low on the first pitch. Strike called. 1 ball, 1 strike. Two balls, 1 strike. Rail looks in at Mandel. Taylor on second. That one comes in for a strike. Nice pitch there on curveball from Rail. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. Top of the first. Ball inside, got away from Szymanski momentarily. Taylor stays put at second. Full count now to Mandel. I'm going to go back and correct myself. That is Dietschy at short. The roster we were given has Dietschy as wearing 7. Shortstop there is wearing 12. So early in the season, that one lifted down the line and foul over beyond the fence there in right field. Weinfurter gave chase, but the ball outside of the fenced area here at Loyal High School. Full count, version 2.0, Rail ready. Mandel looks at it and sees it come in. Strike 3 looking as Rail again with a curveball into Mandel.
Half an inning
And
in,
that
we are
ends
scoreless.
the Columbus top of the first. 1 left on. Nobody came home, so the score remains Columbus Catholic 0, Loyal coming to bat.
If your path to achieving your hopes and dreams is less than clear, Meyer & Associates provides the direction and guidance that helps put things into focus. We provide financial advice and customized solutions that help take the uncertainty out of your dreams for today and the future.
We can work together to make an honest assessment, understand your options, commit to a plan, live life brilliantly. Our team is here to help.
Since 1924, Milwaukee Tools has led the industry in both durability and performance. Hiller's True Value is your home for Milwaukee Tools here in Marshfield. Check them out to see the latest lineup of Milwaukee Tools. And for all you do-it-yourselfers, Hiller's True Value store on Central Avenue is your complete home store. And for those bigger projects, keep in mind they're just Ask Rental Services. Your local hardware home, Hiller's True Value store, is located in downtown Marshfield.
Frankfurter to start things off here in the bottom of inning number 1.
Leading off the bottom
Bryce
of the first
Furlinger
inning
again on the
for Royal
mound for the
Greyhounds
Dons
is
here
center
today in
fielder,
a
number 8,
misty,
Trevin Wilkie.
chilly, windless evening here in central Wisconsin. Furlinger looks in, delivers first pitch low for a ball. Again, thanks everybody out there for watching. Feel free to comment down below in the chat box if you got something to say. Strike called. 1 ball, 1 strike. And whatever you talk about in the chat, we will talk about on air. So let that be a warning or a promise. Low and inside for ball 2. But a helpful crowd out there so far. You're getting some pronunciations and some last names figured out here. We do appreciate all the help. That one hit into right field. That gets down for a hit. Nice job of hitting there by Trevin Wilkie. And the Greyhounds, like the Dons, get their first hitter aboard in the first inning.
Is the pitcher, number 4, Maverick Rail.
Pitcher Mav Rail up next, the left-handed hitting Rail. Nice job of hitting there by Wilkie. Goes opposite field. Kind of just let his hands through the zone and let the bat do the work as he poked that one into right field. Again, early season baseball here, and what we see from time to time in early season baseball is some of the fundamentals slipping away, but that was a nice job of hitting there by Wilkie. Bunt shown and laid down by Rail up the third base line. Mandel has it over to first, and a collision there at first base. And out. Yeah, out is the call. A nice job there by Rail to get the bunt down and move the runner over actually on the collision. Wilkie goes all the way over to third. But Rail collided with the first baseman, Grabowski, coming down the line there. You don't see that very often. Strike on the outside part of the plate. Right fielder Ethan Weinfurter. Back-to-back lefties for the Hounds. Hounds in a good position here. 1 out, runner on third. Good position here to see about getting one across. That one ripped up and out of play down the left field line. right towards the On Focus Zaleski Sportsmobile. No contact made, though. We're safe. But hit in that direction. Missed us by about 20 feet. Another one down the left field line, and ball retriever will stay right down there and grab that one, too. So opposite field here a couple times for Weinfurter. See what he does here on the 0-2. Again, left field and deep, going back for it and over the head of Adler. RBI double for Ethan Weinfurter.
And run scores for the Greyhounds.
Cheers from the home crowd here. Sayer Raku will come up to bat for the Hounds. First baseman Raku. A nice piece of hitting there by Weinfurter. He was intent on driving the ball opposite field. He hit two long foul balls to left field and then finally got the next one inside the boundaries here. And up and over the head of Zane Adler. Adler raced back for it, but it was a well-struck ball by Weinfurter. And easily enough to drive in Trevin Wilkie from third. Even if that ball is caught out there by Adler, it's a run scored. That one high and out of play, straight behind and over the Greyhound bleachers towards a nice white minivan sitting back there. Everybody is in range today. But yeah, a lot of folks looking back at that van right now. That's not a good sign for somebody. So if you know somebody who drove a white minivan to the game today, when they get back home, take a look at their driver's side window. That would be the one. Yeah, a lot of people still looking back at that van. Take me out to the ballpark, they said. It'll be fun, they said. This one here hit to second. Noreen with it over in time to Grabowski for out number 2. Weinfurter moves over to third on the hit, or on the ground ball out.
Now batting for the Greyhounds is the shortstop, number 12, Wyatt Dietschy.
Wyatt Dietschy, shortstop coming up now. He's got a runner on third. RBI opportunity as the Hounds have struck once here in the bottom of the first. It's 1-0. Loyal over Columbus Catholic. That one high for a ball. Furlinger looks in, delivers that one for a strike. Nice pitch by Furlinger. That one just a bit outside. Ball 2, 2 balls, 1 strike. Looks like today's in-person attendance probably somewhere around 30. It's pretty good for a misty, rainy afternoon on a Monday. Low and inside, ball 3. But we do appreciate everybody joining and watching from home or out and about, wherever you may be today. You're staying dry for one, and it's a pretty good idea. Strike right down the middle, runs the count full, does Furlinger to Dietschy. Not sure Dietschy has swung in this at-bat yet. He may be swinging now with the full count. Yeah, swing and hit over to first. Grabowski gobbles it up and steps on the base for the final out. But again, the Hounds get 2 hits, 1 run, leave 1 on. We'll go to the top of the second. Loyal 1, Columbus Catholic nothing.
Columbus 0.
With summer right around the corner, are you looking to purchase that special toy? Bill's Service Center is your one-stop shop for everything that you need to enjoy your summer. We have a huge inventory of Polaris and Can-Am and ATVs and UTVs. We also have a huge selection of Ski-Doo if you're already planning for next winter. Whether you're looking for something brand new or used, come on down to Bill's Service Center, where we not only sell the equipment, but we fix it too.
Nasonville Dairy, located just southwest of Marshfield on US Highway 10, has fresh cheese curds made daily, along with cheese and sausage trays for your next gathering. Nasonville Dairy is home to over 24 cheese varieties, 1.5 million pounds of milk daily, gives you cheddar, feta, Colby, and even blue marble jack. Shop in the store or online at NasonvilleDairy.com. Nasonville Dairy, a family tradition of quality. Stop into any of our locations at Auburndale, Marshfield, Withee, Greenwood, Roselleville, Stevens Point, and Wisconsin Rapids, and talk to our friendly personal bankers who are here to help you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. Back to Loyal, top of the second. Dons will send up Bennington, Nenest, and Noreen. As they look to battle back here, let up one run in the bottom of the first. It's a nice job of hitting by the Greyhounds in the inning. A couple of hits, including a deep drive by Weinfurter. Hit it about 20 feet short of a home run, but it was a cleanly struck ball to the opposite field that scored Trevin Wilkie. Swing and a miss for strike two. Weinfurter did get over to third base, but Hounds couldn't find a way to get him in, so they settle for one and the lead. And strike three, swinging three straight strikes by Mav Rail. Sits down Brock Bennington.
Dons, number 4, Jaden Nenest.
Right fielder Jaden Nenest steps in for the Dons. Again, Dons are 0-3 this year, looking for their first win of the season. It would be a road win if it happens today. Outside, ball one. "21 pitches so far for Rail. That's a pretty high number just through 1 1/3 here today. So good job by the Dons hitters getting see some pitches from Rail. That one high and away. But a patient hitting team can be a big hitting team later in the game. They see a bunch of pitches, get that arm tired, but just seeing those pitches and seeing the pitcher's style, especially for the first time this year they've seen Rail, that can pay dividends in the later innings. It's a 3-0 count now to Nenest. Rail looks in out of the windup. And low for ball four. 4 straight. So after he strikes out Bennington on 3 straight, he walks Nenest with 4 straight.
For Columbus, number 9.
That'll bring up the first baseman.
Noreen.
The second baseman, Cole Noreen. So, and that could be confusing for the on-deck hitter there as well. You see your buddy strike out on 3 straight, then you see your other buddy walk on 4 straight. You don't know what's coming next. Well, next pitch by Rail, curveball in for a strike. Coach Kresselt sends in the signs from his third base outpost. The 0-1 up and away, ball one. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out here in the inning. Don's yet to get a hit in the game. They have had 2 base runners. And the throw over to first is not in time as Nenest scampers back. An error in the first and the walk here to Nenest, the 2 base runners for the Dons. Now Columbus got to focus on working those base runners around. Taylor did have a stolen base back in the first. Oh, they've got him trapped, caught in a pickle here. Nenest stuck between second and first. Race him back to first. One more throw and the tag put on, and base runner erased by the Hounds. It's the old 6-3-4-3 putout. Got to have at least one of those a game. Seems like. Low in the dirt for ball 2. So with the runner erased, it's up to Noreen now with 2 outs. Faces a 2-1 count here from Mav Rail. Rail back in the windup. Here's the 2-1. Swung on and fouled for strike 2. Found out that smoke from earlier was the burgers cooking on the grill behind the concession stand, so I told you we were safe. There was no worry over there. Curveball didn't come down for Rail, so 3 balls, 2 strikes. Again, missed just lingering in the air, and that can cause that ball to be a little bit slippery, especially when you're trying to throw a ball with some movement on it. That one fouled off the backstop. Pitch number 6 of the bat for Noreen coming up. So again, the Dons have done that. They have worked the pitch count up. This will be pitch number 30 for Rail. Rail ready with it. Here's the 3-2. Strike 3 called, and another strikeout for Mav Rail, and that sets the Dons down as they get one on, but lose him on the base paths. And no score for the Dons in the top of the second. We'll go to the bottom of the second. Loyal leads 1-0.
Are you a veteran looking to buy a new home or lower your existing mortgage payment?
At Fairway Independent Mortgage Corporation, we understand the sacrifices you made in serving our country. We believe it's our turn to serve you and your family.
We'll show you how to take advantage of your VA home loan benefit. At Fairway, we can finance up to 100% on the home you intend to purchase or refinance.
At Fairway, we'd be honored to help you with your financing. Stop in at one of our offices or give us a call today.
Are you looking for a daycare close to Auburndale? Little Sprouts Learning Garden Daycare, located at 10564 North School Road, has a convenient location right next to Auburndale schools. When you bring your children to Little Sprouts, you know that you're leaving them in good hands. With a capacity of 50 children, this daycare is open to all children from 6 weeks to 12 years. Conveniently open from 6:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Monday through Friday, Little Sprouts Learning Garden in Auburndale is your family-friendly daycare.
The 2018 model year sell down is taking place now at your Wheeler's Family Auto Group. Save up to 23% off select in-stock models. We invite you to visit us at any of our 4 locations: Abbotsford, Medford, Marshfield, and Wisconsin Rapids.
Back here at Loyal, bottom of the second for the Greyhounds. They will go Bogdanovich, Dici, Dix.
The bottom of the second inning
Scored 1 in the bottom of the first.
is the second baseman.
And it's a
number
left-handed
23,
heavy
Cole
hitting
Bogdanovich.
order for the Hounds today as another left-hander here, Bogdanovich, steps in. The 6th spot in the order for the Greyhounds. Furlinger ready, and that one low in the dirt for ball 1. Nice scoop there by Timler behind the plate. As Bogdanovich showed bunt, but may have been just for show. We'll see what he does here on the 1-0. Swinging away Bogdanovich and swings through it for strike 1. Ball there missed just inside. That one high for a ball. Mentioned our base umpire, Rich Hole, out on the bases today. He's also a state tournament umpire. That announcement just came out at the end of last week, so congratulations, Mr. Hole, on your second state appearance. Strike on the outside corner, just nipped the corner of the plate, did Furlinger, gets the count worked back to full, 3 balls, 2 strikes. That one out of play, foul. But a big honor for an umpire to be selected for the state tournament. So again, congratulations, Rich Hole, on your second straight selection to officiate the state baseball tournament. Another one fouled back there by Bogdanovich. Of course, the state tournament takes place over in Appleton. Another foul by Bogdanovich. He will see pitch number 8 coming up here on the next Furlinger delivery. State tournament about 6 weeks away, maybe 5.5, somewhere in that vicinity. Boys play the state tournament over in Appleton. Another one foul, straight back and out of play. The girls go to their state tournament for softball down in Madison at Goodman Diamond, a really nice facility down there. Of course, there's nothing wrong with Fox City Stadium, Fox River Stadium. Yeah, I don't remember the complete name for it, but that one grounded over to short. Bennington up with it, throws over to Grabowski in time for out number 1. Home of the Timber Rattlers.
Now batting for Loyal, the third
Over
baseman,
there, I believe
number
Fox
18,
City
Jackson
Stadium. That sounds more right.
Beachy.
Fox City Stadium. Nice place. Been over there a few times. We go over there every year, actually, for the Green Bay Packers charity softball game. Do some highlights over there of the Packers making a mockery of themselves trying to play softball. It's a bad performance of softball over there. They're having fun, though, and I give it up to, and they make it fun for the fans. And so we go over there and shoot some highlights, talk to the players before the game, talk to them post-game, kind of get a chance to talk to those guys outside of the football venue when they come up for their mini camps at the beginning of June. So that's coming up here also in about 6 weeks. I believe they actually do that the week after the state tournament, now that I think of it. That one hit into right field and foul. So anyway, been over it a couple times. Highlights, you can watch those highlights if you want to. You know, it's not the most exciting thing that has ever happened. We did have broken Clay Matthews' nose last year during the charity softball event. He was pitching, and a comebacker right off of his face, and a big gasp actually from the fans there at Fox City Stadium. And Matthews, he fell down, as I think anybody would, got back up, saw the blood right away, put his mitt over his nose, and ran right in the dugout, right back to the medical area. Strike 3 called. Nice job by Bryce Furlinger. Gets his first strikeout of the game. That one looking on Jackson Deachy.
Number 2.
Brings up the left fielder Ryan Dix. Charity event that was started a number of years ago, probably about 10 years ago now, by Donald Driver. It was the Donald Driver charity softball game. That tradition was continued on by Jordy Nelson, and then after his departure last year, Devontae Adams picked up the torch and kind of heads up the whole event over there. A couple of strikes thrown in by Furlinger to start the at-bat to Ryan Dix. He's got him 0-2 with 2 outs. Strike 3 called. Back-to-back strikeouts for Furlinger. Sets the Greyhounds down in order. Move to the top of the third. Loyal 1, Columbus nothing.
Property damage or loss is what Marshfield Insurance Agency is all about. We are the area's largest insurance agency. Family owned for more than 30 years. An independent agency, we represent more than 40 A-rated insurance providers for home, auto, business, health, life, and more. Contact Marshfield Insurance Agency for a free quote today.
V&H Automotive Service Department, located just north of Marshfield on Highway 97. At V&H Automotive of Marshfield, our highly qualified technicians are here to provide exceptional service in a timely manner. From oil changes to transmission replacements, we are dedicated to maintaining top-tier customer service for both new and pre-owned car buyers. Allow our staff to demonstrate our commitment to excellence. V&H Service, located just north of Marshfield on Highway 97.
If your path to achieving your hopes and dreams is less than clear, Meyer & Associates provides the direction and guidance that helps put things into focus. We provide financial advice and customized solutions that help take the uncertainty out of your dreams for today and the future.
We can work together to make an honest assessment, understand your options, commit to a plan, live life brilliantly. Our team is here to help.
All right, back here at Loyal High School as we move to the top of the third inning. Austin Grabowski, Zane Adler, then back to the top of the lineup with Noah Taylor for the Dons here in the top of the third. First pitch swinging foul. Mav Rail remains on the mound for the Greyhounds. Here is the 0-1 from Rail. Swung on and missed, strike two. Both pitchers now dialing up strikes. Saw Furlinger get 2 strikeouts in the bottom of the second inning. 2 beautiful strikeouts. Outside for a ball. Mav Rail with 4 strikeouts to his name, and here's the 1-2, and in for a strike. That curveball is something else from Mav Rail as that one drops in for a strike.
Now batting for the Dons is the left fielder, number 14, Zane Adler.
Adler now in for Columbus, and again back to the top of the lineup with Taylor. Had a chance to sit down with Loyal Greyhound head coach Greg Brock earlier in the week, last week, actually about a week ago, and that interview is ready and available for you on Facebook. You go to Zaleski Sports or Zaleski Sports Neilsville, click the link there and check out what Coach Brock had to say about the upcoming season. That one bounces through the glove of Jackson Dietschy at third, and another runner aboard here for the Dons. This will be their third runner. And an error there on the third baseman. None of the runners for the Dons on via hit quite yet. Kind of a tough hop over there for Dietschy, but it hopped right past him. If he gloves that one down, I would think Adler probably out at first, so E5 on the scorebook for those of you scoring along at home. Brings up Taylor. First pitch swinging Taylor is a swing and a miss. Anyway, interview with Greg Brock. You can watch a snip of that on Facebook at Zaleski Sports or Zaleski Sports Neilsville. And you can watch the interview in its entirety at ZaleskiSportsShow.com. Good talk with Coach Brock. He's looking forward to the season. Swing and a miss there by Taylor. As I believe he told us he was starting his 22nd season here. It was 20-something. I believe he told us season number 22 here at Loyal, and he loves it. Likes the competition, likes to get involved yet in the sport and help teach these kids about sports and life. As Adler chased back and gets back under the tag in time. If you're a Greyhound, you got a good coach in the dugout there. Coach Brock knows what he's doing. That one low and away, got past Szymanski just momentarily, but able to scamper back for it before Adler realized what was going on. Adler stays at first. That one up and away for ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Highlights of this game available later tonight. Those highlights will be seen first on Facebook at Zaleski Sports. You can also see highlights of Neilsville baseball a little bit later. That one hit up and out of play behind the Dons dugout. But Neilsville Spencer going on right now over in Neilsville. Those highlights will be Zaleski Sports Neilsville later on tonight as well. That one low, nice block by Shemansky. 3 balls, 2 strikes. We were going to give you highlights of the Tri-County Penguins taking on the Pacelli Cardinals in softball tonight, but that game postponed due to field conditions down in Plainfield. Full count from Rail, swung on and hit past Coach Kresselt down in his third base coaching box. That's foul. So we'll catch up with the Pacelli Cardinals softball team another time. They're ranked number 2 in the state in their division. Always a pretty good squad. Coach Molsky and the girls, again, having another nice season. We'll catch up with them here later on, either this week or next week, show you how the Pacelli Cardinals are doing softball business. High fly ball to right field. Weinfertner gets under it and out of his glove. Throw comes into second base in time, but the ball popped out of Weinfertner's glove, and he was able to get it back in and get the force out down at second base the unconventional way.
Now batting for Columbus is the catcher, number 3, Cole Timler.
Brings up catcher Cole Timler. So 9-4, the putout takes Adler off the base paths, replaced with Taylor. Throw back, and Taylor picked off at first place. Mav Rail caught Taylor leaning to second, and he races Taylor, the second base runner picked off for the Dons here today, and that is out number 3 in the top of the third. Through 2.5 complete. Loyal 1, Columbus nothing. Nasonville Dairy, located just southwest of Marshfield on U.S. Highway 10, has fresh cheese curds made daily, along with cheese and sausage trays for your next gathering. Nasonville Dairy is home to over 24 cheese varieties. 1.5 million pounds of milk daily gives you cheddar, feta, Colby, and even blue marble jack. Shop in the store or online at NasonvilleDairy.com. Nasonville Dairy, a family tradition of quality. Stop into any of our locations at Auburndale, Marshfield, Withee, Greenwood, Roselleville, Stevens Point, and Wisconsin Rapids, and talk to our friendly personal bankers who are here to help you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
If your path to achieving your hopes and dreams is less than clear, Meyer & Associates provides the direction and guidance that helps put things into focus. We provide financial advice and customized solutions that help take the uncertainty out of your dreams for today and the future.
We can work together to make an honest assessment, understand your options, commit to a plan, live life brilliantly. Our team is here to help.
Couple of base runners picked off by Mav Rail. The last victim of the Rail move to first base was Noah Taylor. That was the third out of the inning for the Dons. That brings up the Greyhounds here in the bottom of the third. Shemansky, and then back to the top of the order with Wilkie and the aforementioned Rail. High for ball 1. Bryce Ferlinger remains on the bump for the Dons. The Dons going to have to get base running cleaned up. Low and away for ball 2. I mean, Mavrel, good pitcher. He's got a nice move over there, but there's just no excuse for that. You cannot get picked off of first base, and it will happen from time to time, but twice in consecutive innings, not what you want to be doing right now. Hit up and out of play up the right field line. Baseball, base runners are precious. You get a base runner on, you got to stay on until you score. That one in the dirt for ball 3. 3 balls, 1 strike. Especially in a close game like this, 1-0 game, trying to scratch out your first win of the year. Ferlinger looks in, gets the call he wants. Here's a 3-1. That's low and walked him. So walked the 9-hitter Szymanski. Now back to the top of the order. Center fielder Trevin Wilkie. Wilkie had a hit to right field, his last and only time up. Wilkie checks with Coach Brock down at third base, gets the signs. Ferlinger ready and delivers. High and inside for a ball. It's a quick inning for Mav Rail. He was in danger of getting into some pitch count issues, but kind of a quicker inning for Rail that time. And now it's Ferlinger perhaps with some pitch count issues as he equals Rail's count with 44, so he will exceed Rail here with pitch number 45 on the 1-1 delivery. Ferlinger looks in, checks on Szymanski over at first. Nothing doing with Szymanski, and ball low in the dirt for ball 2. That one out of play. Coming up on 6 o'clock, I'd said back in the first inning, attendance of about 30. I think we're probably up closer to 40, 45 folks here as the time clocks have been punched and people leave the office or the workplace, wherever that may be, and made their way down here to the ballpark. I see one umbrella and a lot of hoods. Inside and leaving for second base was Szymanski, but no play down there as the walk was issued to Wilkie.
Now batting for Loyal is
so that puts runners on first and second with nobody out for the Hounds. Mav Rail. Rail had a sacrifice bunt back in the first inning. That set up the Wilkie run on the RBI from Ethan Weinfertner. So Hounds back in business here in inning number 3. And another bunt attempt. That one bunted foul. Check that. 2 umbrellas. 2 umbrellas, a lot of hoods, a couple blankets. Wisconsin baseball. Outside for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. You know, I say that there are some teams in the southern part of the country that are almost ready for their playoffs already. They start playing baseball, and it looks like that hit him. They're going to say that hit Rail.
Now batting for Loyal, the right fielder, Ethan.
So that loads the bases for Ethan Weinfertner, and again, Weinfertner was thundering foul balls on his first at bat down the left field line until he finally straightened one out and over the head of Zane Adler. As I say that, Adler backs up a couple. Everybody playing a little bit deeper right now as Weinfertner comes up to bat here and at bat number 2, and that one pounded into the ground. through the hole at second base. One run is in, and another run comes in. It's a 2 RBI single for Ethan Weinfertner.
Now batting for Loyal, the first
Weinfertner with 3 RBI to his name. He stands at first. Mav Rail over at third after he was hit by the pitch. Brings up Sawyer Rakew, first baseman, and he's got the bunt down, pulls it back. Down to second base goes Weinfertner, and he's going to run back to first in the meantime. The run comes across for the Hounds. Weinfertner's still loose on the base paths. They finally tag him out. But while all that was going on, Mav Rail trots home, and it is 4-0 Loyal. The base is empty now, and that ball high. With 3 runs in the inning for the Hounds. And again, base runners. They had base runners and they cashed them in. Ferlinger cashes in a strike on the outside corner. But that's the whole idea of the game. You get people on base, work them around the bases, get them to come in and score. It's a simple sport. Ferlinger looks in. Ricky ready for it and throws it high and inside. And the walk issued as Ricky will trot down to first.
Loyalist, the shortstop, Wyatt Dietschy.
Wyatt Dietschy now steps in for the second time, and Coach Brock is going to come in here and talk to.
We have a defensive timeout on the field for Columbus.
Talk to Dietschy. I believe it was Kresselt who called the timeout for the Dons. So Kresselt comes out here to talk to Ferlinger and his infielders. As again, Ferlinger getting a lot of work here. He's got 57 pitches through 2 1/3 innings of work. So Kresselt probably out there telling Ferlinger and Timler, call strikes, throw strikes, and let's let our defense do the work. But Timler had heard enough. He heads back to home plate. Conference still going on otherwise out on the mound. And it looks like a change has been made, is what it appears, as our home plate umpire is.
We have a pitching change
we
for
do.
the Columbus Dons. Now on the mound is number 2, Brock Bennington.
So Brock Bennington will come into pitch. As Ferlinger goes out, we will take a short break and catch you up with those changes in just a moment.
Are you looking for a daycare close to Armandale? Little Sprouts Learning Garden Daycare, located at 10564 North School Road, has a convenient location right next to Armandale Schools. When you bring your children to Little Sprouts, you know that you're leaving them in good hands. With a capacity of 50 children, this daycare is open to all children from 6 weeks to 12 years. Conveniently open from 6:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Monday through Friday, Little Sprouts Learning Garden in Armandale is your family-friendly daycare.
Nasonville Dairy, located just southwest of Marshfield on US Highway 10, has fresh cheese curds made daily, along with cheese and sausage trays for your next gathering. Nasonville Dairy is home to over 24 cheese varieties. 1.5 million pounds of milk daily gives you cheddar, feta, Colby, and even Blue Marble Jack. Shop in the store or online at NasonvilleDairy.com. Nasonville Dairy, a family tradition of quality. V&H Automotive Service Department, located just north of Marshfield on Highway 97, At V&H Automotive of Marshfield, our highly qualified technicians are here to provide exceptional service in a timely manner. From oil changes to transmission replacements, we are dedicated to maintaining top-tier customer service for both new and pre-owned car buyers. Allow our staff to demonstrate our commitment to excellence. V&H Service, located just north of Marshfield on Highway 97. So after Dietschy was announced, but before he saw a pitch, Coach Kresselt came out for Columbus and has swapped Furlinger for Bennington. So Bennington now on to pitch for the Dons. Furlinger moves back to short, and I had just mentioned that Furlinger had thrown his 57th pitch. He was beginning to get up there just a bit, and Coach Kresselt apparently saw the same thing, thought the same thing, and the pitching change was made. That one grounded right to Furlinger. Bobbles for a moment at short and gets it over to second in time for the out. Throw to first is not in time.
Now batting for Loyal is the second baseman, Cole Bogdanovich.
Runner down to second, no throw down. So Dietschy will take second base. Brings up second baseman Cole Bogdanovich. Swing and a miss. That ball was low and outside. Bogdanovich chased it. Nice pitch by Bennington. Curveball there, gets a strike three swing as Bennington comes in and shuts off the Hounds' offense. Gets a strikeout to Cole Bogdanovich with 3 runs across for the Hounds in the bottom of the third. It will move to the top of the fourth inning. It is the Loyal Greyhounds 4 and the Columbus Catholic Dons nothing.
Loyal fans, with Mother Nature acting the way she is lately, you want to know if there's a game or a meet, your best bet is to go to the Loyal Public Schools website and check the updated daily schedule.
Again, thanks to our game day sponsor today, V&H Automotive. V&H located just north of Marshfield on Highway 97. V&H is a short drive from anywhere. After today's game, head on over and check out their selection of hundreds of vehicles, or see them online at vhautos.com. That's vhautos.com. vhauto.com. V&H Automotive, a short drive from anywhere in Marshfield. Go here to the top of the fourth inning for the Dons. It is Timler, Furlinger, Mandel. As Furlinger chased from the game in the bottom of the inning, as he had given up 3 runs in the bottom of the third, and the pitch count was starting to get a little bit high. Brock Bennington came in the game and shut down the Hounds, getting a Cole Bogdanovich strikeout to end the inning. So Timler comes up for the second time today, struck out. Back in inning number 1 did Timler. Mav Rail still on the mound for the Hounds. He's got 44, now 45 pitches, as that one is outside for a ball. He had a high pitch count through the first 2 innings and has settled down just a bit. He was Also helped himself on a pickoff over to first in the last inning. Saved himself a few pitches with just that one throw. Gets another nice curveball in for a strike. Curveball been working well for Rail since the second inning. 1-1 here to the catcher, Cole Timler. Ball in the dirt low as Timler able to hold up on the swing. Check down, and our base umpire Rich Hull says nope. Swing and a miss for strike two. 2-2 now from Mav Rail to Cole Timler. And here is the 2-2 in the dirt low. It's a full count now. Again, this was the Dons in the first inning and the first few batters in the second inning. Willing to stay patient at the plate and work counts and drive up the pitch count for Mav Rail, but he had done well. But back to a full count here. Nice job by Timler to work the count full. Rail ready. Here is the 3-2. Strike three called, a late strike call from behind the plate. But a strikeout nonetheless as Timler goes down looking.
Bryce Furlinger.
So Furlinger popped out to second base his first time up. Got his favorite neon green bat, and he's ready to roll. Outside for a ball. As the mist starts to fall a little bit heavier here now in Loyal. Not enough to put the game in danger, just enough to make that ball a little bit more slippery as that one sails high for ball two. Just kind of put the grip of the ball in question. Low for ball three. 3 straight balls from Rail to Furlinger. I don't know if you can pick up the mist on the camera or not, but you just have to trust me that the mist is picked up just a little bit heavy. Not quite raining yet. It's kind of between whatever that stage is, between a heavy mist and a light rain. That's where we stand right now. Strike thrown in by Rail as Furlinger was taking the whole way. 3 balls, 1 strike. But again, we counted 2 umbrellas an inning ago. Those 2 umbrellas remain. Swing and a miss for strike 2. And a lot of blankets out there. Those blankets are going to be wet by the time these folks head home at the end of this one. That one hit up in the air again to second base. Coming in hard is Weinferner, and he dropped it. So Furlinger will reach on the error as Weinferner had a good run at it. It just wasn't able to haul it in. That brings up third baseman Jared Mandel. Strike on the first pitch. He struck out looking back in the first inning. Inning ended with the Mandel strikeout back in the first. Outside corner, strike 2. Tough pitch to hit on the outside there, and Rail hit what they call the Hall of Fame corner on that one. You throw enough of those, you'll be in the Hall of Fame someday. Throw back over to first, and back in time is Furlinger. Furlinger only off the bag about 2.5 steps, so not much of a danger there. And I'm sure Coach Kress will talk to these guys about staying safe on the base paths. Furlinger did that time. Here's the 0-2 outside for a ball. Low for ball 2. So Weinfurt getting the job done from the plate. He's got 3 RBI. And he's got a couple errors in the field today. Early season baseball, and strike 3 called on the inside corner. And that sets down Mandel.
Now batting for Columbus.
Brings up the pitcher, Brock Bennington. Again, Bennington started the game at short, came in of relief of Bryce Furlinger at the bottom of the last inning. So same place in the batting order, just a different position title, and that one hit over to third, picked there by Dietschy, over to Rakeu in time for out number 3. The Dons again leave one stranded. We go to the bottom of the 4th, Loyal 4, Columbus Catholic nothing.
4-0.
Stop into any of our locations at Auburndale, Marshfield, Withee, Greenwood, Roselleville, Stevens Point, and Wisconsin Rapids, and talk to our friendly personal bankers who are here to help you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
If your path to achieving your hopes and dreams is less than clear, Meyer & Associates provides the direction and guidance that helps put things into focus. We provide financial advice and customized solutions that help take the uncertainty out of your dreams for today and the future.
We can work together to make an honest assessment, understand your options, commit to a plan, live life brilliantly. Our team is here to help.
The 2018 model year sell down is taking place now at your Wheelers Family Auto Group. Save up to 23% off select in-stock models. We invite you to visit us at any of our 4 locations: Abbotsford, Medford, Marshfield, and Wisconsin Rapids.
We have summer right around the corner. Are you looking to purchase that special toy? Bill's Service Center is your one-stop shop for everything that you need to enjoy your summer. We have a huge inventory of Polaris and Can-Am and ATVs and UTVs. We also have a huge selection of Ski-Doo if you're already planning for next winter. Whether you're looking for something brand new or used, come on down to Bill's Service Center, where we not only sell the equipment, but we fix it too.
It's the Greyhound bottom of the 4th inning. Dietschy, Dix, and Szymanski. The Hounds go 7-8-9 here in the bottom of the inning, and a nice pitch there by Brock Bennington. He's only pitched 2 outs, but he's pitched well. That one grounded to second base. Noreen has it, and over to first in time for out number 1.
Now batting for the Greyhounds is the left fielder, number 2, Ryan Dix.
Left fielder Ryan Dix struck out looking. His last time up, that one high for a ball. Got a number of strikeouts here in this one. A lot of swinging bats. How about Mav Rail with 7 strikeouts on the day? That is pretty good work. Two strikeouts by Furlinger, 1 by Bennington. So 3 Columbus strikeouts. 10 strikeouts combined here in this one. That one at the top of the zone for a strike. Inside for a ball. See, we've got another umbrella sprouted up in the stands. We've got Loyal 4, Columbus 0, Umbrellas 3. Swung on and missed for strike 3. Another strikeout for Bennington. Brings up catcher Matt Szymanski.
Matthew Szymanski.
2 outs here in the bottom of the inning. Bennington bounces that one in for a ball. Pretty sure we had a white minivan hit by a ball earlier in the game. That van has since departed the high school. Maybe on to the into the glass store, get a new window. Outside for a ball. 2 balls, no strikes. Szymanski walked his last time up. And another umbrella pops up, so umbrellas have now tied the Greyhounds. Outside and low for a ball. Just a Monday, folks. Just another Monday here at the ballpark. 3-0 from Bennington, and that one is outside, and another walk. Szymanski has now walked both times up. Brings up the leadoff hitter, Trevin Wilkie.
Now batting for the
Wilkie
Greyhounds,
1 for
number
1
8,
today. He's singled in and walked.
Wilkie.
Wilkie's also scored a run. But again, that missed is just enough to just get in your way out there. Bunt shown with 2 outs, and that one skips behind Timler. Szymanski will move over to second.
The courtesy runner for Loyal is number 5, Deegan Sandelier.
So Coach Brock will send in Deegan Sandelier to run for the catcher Szymanski. Apparently Coach Brock either forgot or said to himself, I'm not running for you until you get to second base. I'm guessing it's the first. He probably just forgot. He forgot there were 2 outs. I think he forgot there were 2 outs overall because I'm not sure why he would have had Wilkie trying to lay down a bunt with 2 outs. So I think Coach Brock may have, early in the season here, just maybe not remembered how many outs were on the scoreboard altogether. See what he does, though, with Wilkie here on the 1-0. Prove me wrong with the bunt. Nope, not bunting now. Swinging away and swings into center field. Taylor racing on. He won't get there. Rounding second base is Sandelier. Third base is Sandelier, and he will score as the Dons not able to get that fly ball out number 3.
Now batting for the Greyhounds is the pitcher, number 4, Maverick Rail.
Bring up the pitcher, Mav Rail. Long run for Taylor. I'm not sure he could have got there. Noreen not able to get turned around and locate the ball. Now bunt is shown again. That one gets by the pitcher and catcher, and Rail scampers down to second as Bennington now thrown 2 consecutive wild pitches on the first pitch to these batters. Hounds getting to move around the bases a little bit here. And Rail lifts that one into right or left field. That one's going to get down, and another run scored for the Greyhounds as Wilkie comes around to score from second base, and it is 6-0 Loyal. So good base running here by the Hounds in the bottom of the 4th inning. Twice with 2 outs, they get a run to come in from second base on weakly hit balls into the outfield. Tough ones to chase down. So 6-0 here our score brings up the right fielder, Ethan Weinferner. And down to second base runs Rail as the throw didn't come down.
Courtesy runner for Loyal is number 20, Colby Tofar.
So Colby Tofar comes in to run for the pitcher, Mav Rail. Rail will go back in the dugout and get his pitching face on. Won't have to be much of one as he's staked out to a 6-0 lead here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Again, Weinfertner at the plate. He's got 3 RBI. He's also got a couple errors out in right field. High for a ball as Tofar got about a 5-step lead off of second base. If he can time this right, I don't know if you want to be stealing second base or third base with 2 outs, but he's got quite a lead out there at second base. Ooh, big cut by Weinfertner, swung over it. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 balls, 1 strike, that's right. That first pitch went over there. So 2 balls, 1 strike. That one hit over towards third. Throw across the field is in time to Grabowski as the Dons get out of it, but the Hounds score twice. We'll go to the top of the 5th. That is Loyal 6, Columbus Catholic nothing.
Since 1924, Milwaukee Tools has led the industry in both durability and performance. Hiller's True Value is your home for Milwaukee Tools here in Marshfield. Check them out to see the latest lineup of Milwaukee Tools. And for all you do-it-yourselfers, Hiller's True Value store on Central Avenue is your complete home store. And for those bigger projects, keep in mind they're just Ask Rental Services. Your local hardware home, Hiller's True Value store, is located in downtown Marshfield.
Property damage or loss is what Marshfield Insurance Agency is all about. We are the area's largest insurance agency. Family owned for more than 30 years. An independent agency, we represent more than 40 A-rated insurance providers for home, auto, business, health, life, and more. Contact Marshfield Insurance Agency for a free quote today.
Nasonville Dairy, located just southwest of Marshfield on U.S. Highway 10, has fresh cheese curds made daily, along with cheese and sausage trays for your next gathering. Nasonville Dairy is home to over 24 cheese varieties, 1.5 million pounds of milk daily, gives you cheddar, feta, Colby, and even Blue Marble Jack. Shop in the store or online at NasonvilleDairy.com. Nasonville Dairy, a family tradition of quality.
And coming to bat for the Dons is number 4, Jaden Nienest.
Top of the 5th inning, leading off for the Dons, right fielder Jaden Nienest. The Dons will go Nienest, Noreen, and Grabowski as they look to get something going here. It's been a fine pitching performance by Mav Rail. He nips outside of the strike zone again for a strike. Seen a few of those by Rail. Rail ready with the 0-1. Tried the outside corner again, missed low. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the 1-1 from Rail. Strike. Dons have had base runners. Nobody on via hit. There have been 4 Greyhound errors in this one. A couple of walks. That one up and out of play right behind Nienest. Right, right where that van was. That's a bad spot to be. That yellow curb there too. Van probably shouldn't have been there. Now that I look at that. Here's the 1-2. Strike 3 called. It was dropped. Szymanski will throw down to first, and Rakiu gets it for the out.
Now batting for the Dons, number 9, Cole Noreen.
Cole Noreen, he struck out looking back in the Dons' second inning. But as I was saying, Columbus hasn't had a hit yet today. They've had base runners. Again, 4 errors and 2 walks issued by Rail, but not able to do anything with those base runners. Don's going to need to string some hits together here as we start to enter now the late parts of this 7-inning game, and another strike pumped in by Mav Rail. Greyhounds leading 6-0, and again, we're scheduled for 7. We are also now qualified for the 10-run rule. Strike 3 looking, and another Maverick Rail strikeout.
Now batting for Columbus is the first baseman, Austin Grubowski.
Strikeout number 9 for Rail. Austin Grabowski comes in for the Dons. He struck out looking, one of the 9 tallied up by Rail. Swing and a miss for strike 1. And upon second look, there's 1 walk issued by Rail, and a big swing and a miss there. No balls, 2 strikes. Some action in the Dons bullpen. We get some numbers there as Grabowski goes down swinging. Strikeout number 10 for Maverick Rail. And that'll do it for the Dons in the top of the 5th inning as the score remains Loyal 6, Columbus nothing.
With summer right around the corner, are you looking to purchase that special toy? Bill's Service Center is your one-stop shop for everything that you need to enjoy your summer. We have a huge inventory of Polaris and Can-Am and ATVs and UTVs. We also have a huge selection of Ski-Doo if you're already planning for next winter. Whether you're looking for something brand new or used, come on down to Bill's Service Center, where we not only sell the equipment, but we fix it too.
If your path to achieving your hopes and dreams is less than clear, Meyer & Associates provides the direction and guidance that helps put things into focus. We provide financial advice and customized solutions that help take the uncertainty out of your dreams for today and the future.
We can work together to make an honest assessment, understand your options, commit to a plan, live life brilliantly. Our team is here to help.
The 2018 model year sell down is taking place now at your Wheelers Family Auto Group. Save up to 23% off select in-stock models. We invite you to visit us at any of our 4 locations: Abbotsford, Medford, Marshfield, and Wisconsin Rapids.
More information on that, go to Loyal Public Schools website or contact Mr. Mike Lambrecht, the athletic director here at Loyal High School.
Brock Bennington back on to pitch in the bottom of the 5th for Columbus, as he came in of relief of Bryce Furlinger back in the 3rd inning.
Number 1, the first baseman, Sayer Rakew.
Greyhounds will go Sayer Rakew, Wyatt Dietschy, and Cole Bogdanovich as they go 4, 5, 6 in the batting order. Rakew 0 for 1. He grounded out his last time out, did walk back in the 1st inning. As the Hounds plated 1 in the 1st, 3 in the 3rd, and then 4 back in the 4th an inning ago as that one misses wide. Greyhounds only held scoreless in inning number 2 here today. Again, the mist coming down here a little bit more yet, and that ball is slippery, and I think we saw the results of that there by that last pitch by Bennington. But tough to get a grip on the ball. That is a lot to do with the slippery weather conditions here. Strike thrown in there. Ball in the dirt for ball 4, so leadoff hitter Reiki draws a walk.
Coming to bat
Shortstop
for the Royals,
Wyatt
number
Dietschy.
12, Wyatt Dietschy.
Ground out and a fielder's choice for an out for Dietschy here in this one. It looks like we lost an umbrella. We must have had an umbrella decide too cold, too rainy. Going home, so umbrella count back down to 3 here at Loyal High School. Reiki gets back to first in time. But again, a lot of wet, soggy blankets out there in the bleachers behind home plate. So thanks again for those of you watching from home. You're in the right place, as it would be tough sledding out here. For the folks that are here watching, they are wet and cold. But as we say, and as we know, a hardy folk here in Wisconsin. We're really not afraid of much. Alligators mainly. Good thing no alligators on the loose in Wisconsin. So we don't have a whole lot to worry about. That one in the dirt and gets away from Timler. Throw down to second. Might have had a chance to get a Reiki, but nobody on the base. Nice throw down by Timler. As it is, though, Reiki over to second base on the wild pitch. And low, 4 straight balls thrown to Dietschy as
Now coming to bat
Bennington now walks the first 2 Greyhound hitters here on the bottom of the 5th. Brings up second baseman Cole Bogdanovich. 0 for 2, a ground out and a strikeout today for Bogdanovich. But strong, fearless people here in Wisconsin as Bogdanovich lays down the bunt. And the throw is up the line from Bennington. Around comes Reiki to score on the throwing error. Big turn by Dietschy. He'll hold up at third. And it's 7-0 Loyal.
Now coming to bat for the Greyhounds is the third baseman, Jackson Dietschy.
And it looks like Coach Kressel's going to come out here and talk to Bennington here a little bit. I'm not sure if he's going to do anything. He's just going to go out and try to get his pitcher settled down here a little bit.
We have a defensive conference on the field.
So runners at second and third. Third baseman Jackson Dietschy will come to the plate. As that conference at the mound has ended. So again, the third baseman Jackson Dietschy comes up. With the 10-run rule in effect here in the 5th inning, he would be run number 10 should that occur. Could be run number 10 should that occur. But Bogdanovich on second, Wyatt Dietschy on third. That one hit in the air and right back to Bennington, and he will catch it for the easy out. First out of the inning for the Dons.
Now coming to bat for the Greyhounds is number 20, Colby Tofar.
So Colby Tofar in for Ryan Dix. As Coach Brock goes to his bench. So Tofar in for Dix in the 8 hole And sees a strike on the first pitch. Greyhounds with one across here in the bottom of the fifth. That one low, blocked by Timler. A little bit of breeze picking up here and pushing the cold air into the press box. An unfortunate situation. High for a ball. 2 balls, 1 strike. Again, Jason Zaleski here alongside Steven Okonek, doing our best to stay warm here. Getting a little bit more difficult with the wind kicking up. Swing and a miss by Tofar. Two balls, 2 strikes. Again, highlights of this game coming up just in a little bit later here, early evening, let's say, on Facebook at Zaleski Sports Show. That one hit foul out of play up behind the Don's dugout, or actually into the backstop. Thought that cleared the fence, but just clipped the fence before it got over. Baseball highlights also later tonight at Zaleski Sports Neilsville, as you will see highlights of Neilsville Spencer, also Cloverbelt baseball going on over in Neilsville right now. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And missed that one. Count now full. Got a whole bunch of other live games and highlights coming for you all week long, as the walk drawn there by Tofar bring the catcher Matt Szymanski up.
Now batting for Loyal, number
Softball
10,
live tomorrow in
Matthew
Marshfield as
Szymanski.
Wisconsin Rapids take on the Marshfield Tigers. Marshfield beat Rapids earlier here in April on a late game hit, and a hit there by Szymanski will score 2 as Bogdanovich and Dichi come around.
And 2-run score for Loyal.
A nice 2 RBI single for Matt Szymanski.
Courtesy runner for the Greyhounds is number 16, Kyle Erickson.
So Kyle Erickson will come out and run for Szymanski on first base.
Now batting for Loyal is number 8, Trevin Wilkie.
So back to the top of the order now, Trevin Wilkie. 1 out here in the bottom of the 5th. That off-speed pitch dropped in for a strike by Bennington. Hounds on the precipice of ending this one early here today, as they've scored 9. 10-run rule would be in effect here in the bottom of the 5th inning. At any rate, got a lot of live sports coming for you this week. Lots of highlights coming from all over the place. We'll have more Wisconsin Valley golf highlights tomorrow as that one gets away from Timler. Throw down to third is in time as Timler guns down the base runner. Tag put on by Mandel. The 1 ball, 1 strike. Wilkie 2 for 2 with a walk. He's reached base all 3 times. His 4th at bat here. But again, we had some fun covering golf last week. We were up in Marathon at Pine Valley Golf Course. We'll go over to Stevens Point Golf Course tomorrow, cover more Wisconsin Valley golf. That one head over to Mandel. The throw over to Grabowski is in time for out number 3. So the Greyhounds score 3 We'll go now to the top of the 6th. Loyal 9, Columbus nothing.
V&H Automotive Service Department, located just north of Marshfield on Highway 97. At V&H Automotive of Marshfield, our highly qualified technicians are here to provide exceptional service in a timely manner. From oil changes to transmission replacements, we are dedicated to maintaining top-tier customer service for both new and pre-owned car buyers. Allow our staff to demonstrate our commitment to excellence. V&H Service, located just north of Marshfield on Highway 97.
With summer right around the corner, are you looking to purchase that special toy? Bill's Service Center is your one-stop shop for everything that you need to enjoy your summer. We have a huge inventory of Polaris and Can-Am and ATVs and UTVs. We also have a huge selection of Ski-Doo if you're already planning for next winter. Whether you're looking for something brand new or used, come on down to Bill's Service Center, where we not only sell the equipment, but we fix it too.
All right, back here at Loyal High School, the Dons come up in the top of the 6th. They will go Zane Adler, then back to the top of the lineup, Noah Taylor and Cole Timler. Pitching change for the Greyhounds as Trevin Wilkie comes in from center field. He will replace Maverick Rail. Mav Rail ends his day with 5 innings pitched, 10 strikeouts, 1 walk, and no runs. 5 shutout innings for Maverick Rail. And Rail in the driver's seat for the Zaleski Sports Highlight House Player of the Game. We'll see if the Greyhounds able to close this one out, if Coach Brock agrees with me or not. During spring sports, we let the coaches choose their player of the game. So many good contenders. There are. I mean, in every sport, there's a lot of good contenders. A lot of these kids could and should be the players of the game. But baseball, softball, a little bit different. Up here in the booth, we may judge them in a certain way, and coaches have different parameters. There's a lot of stats, a lot of slicing and dicing you can do of information on a scorebook. So we let the coaches choose their player. Strike there on the first pitch by Wilkie. Swing and a miss for strike 2.
Adler at bat for Columbus.
So Adler down 0-2 here on the top of the 6th. Dons need to get base runners here, need to get something working. That one up and away for ball 1. Swing and a miss, strike 3. So Adler goes down swinging.
Now batting for Columbus is number 5, Noah Taylor.
Brings up Noah Taylor. Taylor's reached twice, both times via the error. Again, some of those stats here in baseball, again, you can cut them a dozen different ways. You can make something not good look good and vice versa. Foul there on pitch number 2. 1 ball, 1 strike to Taylor. And again, those stats can look different depending on where you're looking at them from. You can, on the one hand, say, hey, Taylor's reached twice today. Greyhounds say, we gave up 2 errors to Taylor. Should have had them both times. So things can look however you want them to look in baseball. Bottom line is Taylor's been on twice. Don's not able to score. That one down the right field line and foul. As dare I say it, but the clouds to the west breaking a little bit as some light comes in to the Clark County area here. Those watching Marshfield, Stevens Point, Wausau area may not see that light yet, but it's brightening up to the west. We might have a spring after all. That one hit in the infield, and Taylor will be called out as a nice play there from Dichi over to Reiki, 6-3 put out for out number 2.
Now batting for Columbus is number 3, Cole Timmler.
Nice play by Wyatt Dichi to get up on that ball. That was a softly hit ball on the infield. Taylor with good speed, able to get up the baseline, and Greyhounds just beat it out. Just beat out Taylor on the throw. About a half a step. Strike called. But again, you've got one of the finest umpires in all of Wisconsin sitting over there at first base. Strike 3, swinging. The Downs go down 1-2-3. And the top of the 6th due up for Loyal in the bottom half of the inning.
Loyal 9 and Columbus 0.
Sure, I get this right here. Here we go. Rail, Weinfertner, and Reiki coming up after this.
Since 1924, Milwaukee Tools has led the industry in both durability and performance. Hiller's True Value is your home for Milwaukee Tools here in Marshfield. Check them out to see the latest lineup of Milwaukee Tools. And for all you do-it-yourselfers, Hiller's True Value store on Central Avenue is your complete home store. And for those bigger projects, keep in mind they're just Ask Rental Services. Your local hardware home, Hiller's True Value store, is located in downtown Marshfield.
Are you looking for a daycare close to Auburndale? Little Sprouts Learning Garden Daycare, located at 10564 North School Road, has a convenient location right next to Auburndale schools. When you bring your children to Little Sprouts, you know that you're leaving them in good hands. With a capacity of 50 children, this daycare is open to all children from 6 weeks to 12 years. Conveniently open from 6:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Monday through Friday, Little Sprouts Learning Garden in Auburndale is your family-friendly daycare.
The 2018 model year sell down is taking place now at your Wheelers Family Auto Group. Save up to 23% off select in-stock models. We invite you to visit us at any of our 4 locations: Abbotsford, Medford, Marshfield, and Wisconsin Rapids.
Come to the bottom of the
All right, again, bottom of the 6th inning here in Loyal. Rail, Weinfertner, Reiki. Heart of the order for the Hounds as they go 2-3-4 here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Their 9-0 lead.
Maverick Rail.
Dons without a hit through 6 innings. They have had base runners. Greyhounds committed 4 errors in the first about 2.5 innings of work to help get those Dons base runners on, but since then it's been pretty clear sailing. And it's been the Greyhounds scoring in the 3rd, 4th, and 5th inning. They also plated one back in the bottom of the 1st. And that hit him on the way in, so Rail hit by a pitch to start the inning. Brings up Ethan Weinfertner. Weinfertner, a double, a single, 3 RBI for Weinfertner, and Coach Kresselt comes out right away here to talk to Bennington. And he's going to make a change. We will step aside while we get the change figured out and be right back here in the bottom of the 6th.
A pitching change.
We have summer right around the corner. Are you looking to purchase that special toy? Bill's Service Center is your one-stop shop for everything that you need to enjoy your summer. We have a huge inventory of Polaris and Can-Am and ATVs and UTVs. We also have a huge selection of Ski-Doo if you're already planning for next winter. Whether you're looking for something brand new or used, come on down to Bill's Service Center, where we not only sell the equipment, but we fix it too.
Stop into any of our locations at Auburndale, Marshfield, Withee, Greenwood, Roselleville, Stevens Point, and Wisconsin Rapids, and talk to our friendly personal bankers who are here to help you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Now pitching for the Dons is Wyatt Drexler. Number 16, Drexler, comes in relief of Brock Bennington. So the Dons will have used 3 pitchers here today. Got a softball score update coming here momentarily as soon as the internet here in Clark County loads up for us. But we'll have Columbus Catholic softball update here in just a moment. Well, I thought it was. Yeah, I'll get that figured out here in just a minute.
Now batting for the Greyhounds is number 5, Deegan Sandelier.
Keegan Sandelier in for Weinfertner. He will bat in the 3-hole. Put a bunt down, didn't get it down, and runner able to get over to second is Rail. As I see actually some blue sky coming through here. As the lights have been on for most of this game. That ball hit into shallow left field. Nice sliding catch there.
Now batting for Loyal, number 16, Kyle Erickson.
So Kyle Erickson now in for Sayer Raku, as Coach Brock using his bench here in inning number 6. That one is hit into center field. Around comes Rail in to score. The Taylor throw is not in time. And that will do it here in Loyal, as again the 10-run rule is in effect. As Mav Rail comes around to score from second base. And that puts the Loyal Greyhounds in the win column 10-0. Make sure to stay tuned to our post-game show. We will talk to Coach Brock in Game 1. They also...
Are you looking for a daycare close to Auburndale? Little Sprouts Learning Garden Daycare, located at 10564 North School Road, has a convenient location right next to Auburndale schools. When you bring your children to Little Sprouts, you know that you're leaving them in good hands. With a capacity of 50 children, this daycare is open to all children from 6 weeks to 12 years. Conveniently open from 6:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Monday through Friday, Little Sprouts Learning Garden in Auburndale is your family-friendly daycare.
Nasonville Dairy, located just southwest of Marshfield on U.S. Highway 10, has fresh cheese curds made daily, along with cheese and sausage trays for your next gathering. Nasonville Dairy is home to over 24 cheese varieties. 1.5 million pounds of milk daily gives you cheddar, feta, Colby, and even blue marble jack. Shop in the store or online at NasonvilleDairy.com. Nasonville Dairy, a family tradition of quality.
Property damage or loss is what Marshfield Insurance Agency is all about. We are the area's largest insurance agency. Family owned for more than 30 years. An independent agency, we represent more than 40 A-rated insurance providers for home, auto, business, health, life, and more. Contact Marshfield Insurance Agency for a free quote today.
The 2018 model year sell-down is taking place now at your Wheelers Family Auto Group. Save up to 23% off select in-stock models. We invite you to visit us at any of our 4 locations: Abbotsford, Medford, Marshfield, and Wisconsin Rapids.
If your path to achieving your hopes and dreams is less than clear, Meyer & Associates provides the direction and guidance that helps put things into focus. We provide financial advice and customized solutions that help take the uncertainty out of your dreams for today and the future.
We can work together to make an honest assessment, understand your options, commit to a plan, live life brilliantly. Our team is here to help.
With summer right around the corner, are you looking to purchase that special toy? Bill's Service Center is your one-stop shop for everything that you need to enjoy your summer. We have a huge inventory of Polaris and Can-Am and ATVs and UTVs. We also have a huge selection of Ski-Doo if you're already planning for next winter. Whether you're looking for something brand new or used, come on down to Bill's Service Center, where we not only sell the equipment, but we fix it too.
Veteran looking to buy a new home or lower your existing mortgage payment?
At Fairway Independent Mortgage Corporation, we understand the sacrifices you made in serving our country. We believe it's our turn to serve you and your family.
We'll show you how to take advantage of your VA home loan benefit. At Fairway, we can finance up to 100% on the home you intend to purchase or refinance.
At Fairway, we'd be honored to help you with your financing. Stop in at one of our offices or give us a call today.
Nasonville Dairy, located just southwest of Marshfield on US Highway 10, has fresh cheese curds made daily, along with cheese and sausage trays for your next gathering. Nasonville Dairy is home to over 24 cheese varieties, 1.5 million pounds of milk daily, gives you cheddar, feta, Colby, and even Blue Marble Jack. Shop in the store or online at NasonvilleDairy.com. Nasonville Dairy, a family tradition of quality.
V&H Automotive Service Department, located just north of Marshfield on Highway 97. At V&H Automotive of Marshfield, our highly qualified technicians are here to provide exceptional service in a timely manner. From oil changes to transmission replacements, we are dedicated to maintaining top-tier customer service for both new and pre-owned car buyers. Allow our staff to demonstrate our commitment to excellence. V&H Service, located just north of Marshfield on Highway 97.
All right, we are here post-game with Greyhound head coach Greg Brock. Coach, the game of 10s today, a 10-0 win on the scoreboard, 10 strikeouts for Mav Rail. Your thoughts on the game overall here today?
Nice team victory for us. Mav did a heck of a job throwing. I mean, he really mixed his speeds, hit his spots, and just did everything we expected him to. And you know what? He pitched through a couple troubles that our defense gave him into, and that's when the difference between playing a complete game and not. We booted the ball around a little bit, and then he took over from there. It's nice to see.
Coach, like you're asking the questions for me here. That's the next thing I want to talk about. So didn't give up any hits to Columbus, though. Gave up a handful of errors. Talk about that and how you clean that up going forward.
Get outside and practice. We've played way more games than we've had at practices, so we're actually at the practice tomorrow night late just to get on the field because our fields are being used, and that's how you clean the errors up, is go through a few of them things and actually get outside and see the ball in the sky instead of in the gym, and field some ground balls off of dirt instead of off that perfect gym floor. So that's kind of what we're hoping for.
Right. Ethan Weinferner had a couple of those out in right field, but he had 3 RBI, kind of made up for it at the plate. Does that kind of even things up for you?
It does and it doesn't. And it's the same for him. He was actually mad coming in at himself because he's a baseball player and he understands and he gets it. Mm-hmm. And then he said after that one hit, he's like, well, at least I picked up a few of them for us, So he knows, and them are things that he don't normally do, and we'll clean that up for sure. I'd like the fact that he bounced back from that one error and threw a seed to second base to get that guy out. He didn't hang his head and then make a bad throw. That's really important.
And then lastly, just talk about the weather today. A little bit of mist early on, heavier at times. Now, as we're sitting here, a couple of blue spots up in the sky. How did that affect the game today, if at all?
I think the one that really affects as a rule are the hitters. And especially the hitters that are facing a faster pitcher, where Mav was throwing hard and coming inside at him. I think it always affects them guys a little bit more. But on the same regard, it's hard to pitch when it's a little bit wet, a little moist in the air. It's tough, and mentally it's tough for people. So thank goodness we've had a lot of these games this year. We're kind of getting good at it.
All right, we will talk to our Zaleski Sports Show Highlight House player of the game, Maverick Rail, right after this. All right, good. Thanks, Coach. Appreciate it. Yep, send him on over.
V&H Automotive Service Department, located just north of Marshfield on Highway 97. At V&H Automotive of Marshfield, our highly qualified technicians are here to provide exceptional service in a timely manner. From oil changes to transmission replacements, we are dedicated to maintaining top-tier customer service for both new and pre-owned car buyers. Allow our staff to demonstrate our commitment to excellence. V&H Service, located just north of Marshfield on Highway 97.
All right, here with our Zaleski Sports Highlight House player of the game, Maverick Rail. Today, Mav, 10 strikeouts from the mound, 7 of them looked like the curveball was working pretty good for you. Was it just a matter of mixing things up, or how did you get the Don's hitters off balance today?
The ball went out to the outfield a couple times, and it gave the ball a little moisture and just gave me a little more grip.
So a little bit more grip, a little more stickiness to it all. What was your plan coming into the game? Obviously, haven't seen these guys yet this year. Haven't seen a whole lot of teams yet this year. What was your plan coming into the game?
Go out and have fun and try to get our bats alive. They've been a little slow so far this year.
Scored 1 in the bottom of the first, then didn't score again until the third, and then all of a sudden started scoring in bunches. For a pitcher, what's that do to you, in the dugout, or just do to you overall as you see those runs coming in, knowing you got to head back out in the top of the inning?
Gets the whole team just a little more alive and get out there and hopefully improve the errors or get no errors on the inning and just keep playing.
So you've seen a couple of the conference teams this year, Columbus one of them, Gilman, a couple of the others. What do you know about the rest of the conference, and where do you think the Loyal Greyhounds fit in the Clover Belt Conference this year?
It can go either way. Anybody can get conference champs right now, and everybody's a hard team to beat, one game at a time.
Yeah, anybody's game for sure. Greenwood, Loyal, always going to be a rivalry. You can almost see Greenwood from here. Just got to talk about that rivalry a little bit. What is that? What do you here in Loyal? You got the Indians over there. Indians looking at the Greyhounds over here. What do you know about that rivalry?
They're always a fun team to play, and you know each other, so you always know everybody, so you can kind of pick on them outside of the game if something goes wrong.
Right, yeah, as soon as school lets out, right, then everybody's friends at that point. Yeah. But in season, it's always nice to have a rival, somebody to kind of compete against, no doubt about it. All right, we're going to put Maverick in the house here, so I'm going to give you the microphone. I'm going to step out of the way. I'll count you down 3, 2, 1, and the camera's right in the right-hand window over there, right where Steven's bobbing his head around. All right, and you'll say, I'm in the house. You can say anything else you want.
All right.
Okay?
No, I should be good.
Greyhounds are the best. I'm the best pitcher ever, whatever, but I'm in the house, okay? All right, I'll count you down in just a second. Good? Okay, 3, 2, 1.
I'm in the house.
Nice job today, all right? All right, we'll see you next time. All right, guys, that'll do it from Loyal. Again, the Greyhounds take care of the Dons 10-0. More live sports coming up tomorrow. We'll be in Marshfield as the Marshfield Tigers softball team takes on, for the second time this year, the Wisconsin Rapids Lincoln Red Raiders. Marshfield took care of Rapids 5-4 back on April the 4th or thereabouts. So a rematch over in Marshfield. Make sure to catch that, and you can catch highlights of this game and many others at the Zaleski Sports Facebook Network. Until next time, we'll see you then.